hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, y'all? So today I'm coming to y'all with another live. Okay, y'all, we will be heading off to Twitch after this. Not right now. Y'all probably gonna happy yourself for the ones that's not on Twitch. Please join if you are not on Twitch. Okay, so we're doing the Diddy call-ins at the end. If y'all do want to call in about the Docuseries and give your thoughts on what happened to it, so we're gonna talk about that last. Y'all, yesterday I had to call the cops. I had to call the feds. Okay, it wasn't with me, but shout out to the Discord because they know what happened. So this will happen, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story. I felt like y'all ever felt like y'all in a Dateline episode or y'all in an ID channel episode? That's how I felt last night. So I stayed up late, right? And then I had ordered something to eat. So I go downstairs to get it. So I go downstairs and I walk into my apartment, whatever. And then I hear, "Oh my God, get away from me!" And I look over and I just see this white girl like, ah! She's like running like that, right? Discord people know because I sent the video and I told them what happened because I have it on video. So she's running and I videotaped it just in case he had a gun. That's why I had to call the popo. So she's running. She's like, "Oh my God, get away from me!" And the guy is like, "Just give me my stuff, bro." He's white. Both of them are white. So I want to preface it with that. It's nothing funnier than seeing a white man mad. I'm telling y'all, it's the funniest thing ever because they be getting mad, okay? So she's running away. So I'm like, I'm putting my stuff because it was a bag of stuff. It was like grocery stuff. It wasn't even fast food. So I put it into my apartment and then I go outside because I couldn't go to sleep on my conscience knowing this lady is either getting unalived and I'm out here champion for girl Lala. So it's like I had to do something before, something happened. So I go and I'm looking over and this is her. Mind you, it was a few seconds after I put the stuff in there because I went back out. So they're by like where the cars are parked near the grass. So she's like, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" Mind you, this is not even my phone. This is my backup phone. She's like, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do, huh? You're going to hit me? You're going to hit me? That's what you're going to do? Back up. Back up. Back up." So she's like antagonizing him. So I'm like, oh my God, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that serious. Maybe they have it like a little tiff. I ain't called the cops yet. But then he started getting mad. He was just like, go get my shit, man. I got work in the morning. I got work in the fucking morning, man. Give me my stuff. So he's getting hot. So I'm like, oh my God. She starts walking over and she's like, "Just stay there. I'm going to get your stuff." Mind you, they look like, I would say, like early 30s, late 20s, right? And both are white. So first of all, I was going to go down there and intervene because let's say if I start fighting with the white guy, they're going to think we fighting over the girl and I don't have time. I'm sorry, okay? So I did the proper thing and I called the feds. So I'm like, beep, 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 beep. I dialed 911. So they're like, "911, what's your emergency?" And then and I'm telling them, I'm like, "Hey, like there's two people down in my building and they're fighting in like our parking lot." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I don't want nothing to happen to them. I don't want nothing to happen to her. So then she was like, "Oh, like what color thing is he wearing?" Let me tell y'all something about the 911 people. They are a problem. Why are y'all asking so many questions? It's so agitating. I wasn't even involved in because I don't know them. I never seen them. I don't even think they lived in the building. I feel like she parked there because they got in an argument. I don't know. But why y'all asking so much questions? He's like, "Oh, what color shirt is he wearing?" and stuff like that. So I told him the color and stuff. Mind you, I had to go back in because my phone's about to die. So then when I went back outside, I see him running. So I'm like, oh my God, he probably shot her. I'm like, damn. I'm feeling guilty at this point because I'm like, I should have called the cops sooner. Because y'all got to understand, my building, it's not a lot of young people that live here. It's a rich-ass Russians and some old-ass people that's retired. So one little noise, they're going to get up. So I'm assuming there's other people above me because I live in a higher floor that there's other people around that's, already calling the feds. So I'm like, maybe I should just record for the time being, just so in case something happened, I'm gonna have the proof. Even though there's cameras everywhere, but I'm gonna have audio proof. So when I went back outside after my phone got a little juice, I see him running. The guy, he's like, so I'm like, oh my God. So I'm talking to the lady. I'm like, oh, he's running. They're like, oh, what direction is he running for? North, south, left? Anybody that knows me knows I'm bad with directions. Why are you asking me like I'm MapQuest? Stop asking me that. He's running left. That's all that I know. Okay? He's running to the left side of the building. I don't know what more you want me to tell you. North, south, west, east, and all. So, mind you, before I had called, he was like, this is what he did that I left a little bit because I was like, just that's why I had to call the cops. I was like, he doing too much. He had like money in his hands, like dollar bills. I don't think it was a trick situation. Some of y'all gonna think that was probably his trick. It wasn't giving trick. It was giving like he broke or something, because he had his things in her car. Because that was the whole thing. Like he was trying to get his stuff out of her car. So he's like, give my stuff. I got work in the morning. Come on. I got work in the morning. So that's when she just kept recording him. I feel like both of them was in the wrong because she was antagonizing him. But I keep recording him because my whole thing is this. If you feel that you're in danger, you need to call the police. Do not stand there, record him. That's not going to do nothing. Thank God I was up, or else who knows what would have happened, right? So, but before I end up calling the cops, because it all happened so quickly, he was like, you're not going to give me my stuff? You're not going to give me my stuff? And then he starts trying to slap her with these bills. I don't know if it were dollar bills or something. He's like, the Discord see the video, so I ain't making this up, y'all. The people in the Discord, comment below. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I put it in there late last night. So he's like trying to slap her with dollar bills. He's trying to slap her with dollar bills, and she's walking backwards. She's just like, so this one I was like, oh, this is going too far. I call 911. So 911 come. They're with him in the far end of like our the parking lot and stuff right across the park. And then I'm looking over because the operator, she wanted me. She was like, she asked me. She was like, do you want the police to call when you get when they get there? And I'm like, no, because once I looked again, they were still separate and both of them were still alive. So I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to go to court. The building has footage because we have cameras everywhere. So whatever happened will happen. As long as they're alive, that's all that matters. Boom. So police come and they're talking to him, and like they're like yelling at him too. They're like, start from the beginning. One thing about the 305, the police got there in 2.5 seconds. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if it's because of the building I'm in or the area I'm around, but they came down quick. They came, once they heard a white woman was in duress, girl, they hightailed it up to this building. I'll tell you that much. I looked up and them was there. I said, damn, that was fast. Y'all remember that episode of Everybody Hates Chris? And they're like, 911, what's your emergency? They're like, I'm a white woman in trouble. And they got there in 2.5 seconds. That's exactly what happened. So they're yelling at him. They're like, start over. They said you ran down from, let me not douse myself, so I'm going to make up something. A racetrack. They said you was down the street from the racetrack, right? You said that? Because that's what I told him. I'm like, hey, they down, like, he was running left from the racetrack. It was another place, but I was like, he running down the street from the racetrack. Like he doing left from the racetrack. Cause I didn't see the girl at the time. So I'm assuming he probably popped her or something. Like I didn't know. But they ended up getting that resolved. By the time the camp cops came and I looked back outside, they were gone. So I don't know if they either arrested him or what. But I know he was mad because he had work in the morning. And he didn't have his stuff. Okay, so I know he was livid the moment that the cops pulled up, but I just had to do something because she was not going to go in that car and get his stuff. So I'm like, she's scared he's gonna run up on her. I'm not gonna go down there because both of y'all white, and if the cops come, guess who's gonna be the blame? Me. So I'd rather just have the feds come and help y'all out and sort it out. And I don't know what he had on him, so like, I'm not trying to get popped either. So it's like, you feel me? And that was that. And that's all. the story wrote. Okay, God kept me up for a reason, babe. That could have ended up so bad. Mind you, I never stay up that late. For some reason, I was staying up that late on my computer, and then I ended up getting hungry. Anyways, y'all. Speaking of domestic situations, it looks like the guy Shaba in the girl Lala case, he has pleaded guilty. This is a Hollywood Hot Topics, you guys. Make sure, please hit that like button, please. Okay, hype up the video. Can you hype up a live? Can you hype up a live? I'm new to this hype up thing. Can we hype up the live? Can we do that? What Joy said, let's do that one. You know what I mean? Let's hype up the live. Okay. He has pleaded guilty to the unaliving of girl Lala. Y'all, I know I haven't been in the court for all these cases, celebrity type cases that's been going on. For this one, I'm gonna go. For some reason, first of all, it hits so close to home, and then two, it's like something about everything surrounding her death bothers me so much. From the funeral to how she was alive to unalive, like everything about it, to how she was so social media famous, because I did not know much about her until it happened. And nobody was doing nothing about it. Like everything about it just bothers me. So I'm going to be there during that trial. I'm guaranteeing that. Like that's my word. Okay, that's my word. Him pleading guilty is stupid. Y'all wasting our taxpayer dollars. How are you going to prove yourself innocent when there's documentation of you already doing stuff to her? You already popped her before. You low-key already unalived her before. You were successful this time. So how could you even prove self-defense? I saw some people in the comments. And also, Carlissa. Y'all know I love me some Carlissa. But Carlissa, please take your Geritol and shut up. Because I saw her in the comments when a blog reposted him pleading guilty. Pleading not guilty. And she was saying, oh, it could have easily been something. First of all, Carlissa, you know nothing about the case. So please shut up while you're ahead. Okay? Yeah, she didn't even know the backstory because people started reading her and then she started getting like mad. She's like, well, how was I supposed to know? Look it up. Damn it. But yeah, he's done stuff to her before, popped her before. Him proving not guilty is going to be near to impossible. I don't know why an attorney with a brain would even try to put this together. The only thing I could see them trying to push is the fact that they were always getting into it online. So that's the only way that it may swing in his favor is if his defense tries to put a case to where they make it seem like she was also beating on him. But on Girl Lala's side, he's already tried to unalive her before. And that's on record. She's on record saying that he's a demon and I'm scared one day he gonna do something. So that's on record. So y'all see what I'm saying? I still feel like if the jury has sense, they're going to lean to Girl Lala's side. I just hope they don't put anybody in that jury that one is not knowledgeable of LGBTQ relationships, and then two sees Lala as a boy. Because if they put a bunch of jury that sees Lala as just a straight boy, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have no knowledge of gay culture, nothing. They're gonna see this as like two boys playing and then something just happened. So I just hope it doesn't end up that way. Anyway, y'all, the funeral proceedings, from what I see, are this weekend, Friday, and then Saturday. If I'm not mistaken. So there's that. RIP goes out to her, y'all. Now let's talk about this whole Brandy and Beyonce situation. First of all, the video of Beyonce ducking wreck is I'm calling it ducking wreck because why it look like Beyonce disappeared. We gotta start it from the beginning, y'all. Beyonce looked like she went into, y'all know how on Harry Potter they have the invisible cloak? That bitch went into the invisible cloak. Look. Let's not even get y'all. Y'all see Beyonce? She 1, 2, boom. You ain't know where she went. Now this whole situation, though, I feel like they're coming to assumptions, and we're never gonna get an answer. Beyonce never speaks out, So we're never going to get a yes, she messes with her. It's gonna forever be a mystery. We could add this to the mystery of JonBenet Ramsey. We're not ever gonna really get an answer. It's been years. Beyonce's never gonna say nothing, and if she does say something, ooh, my mic, that's the wrong mic the whole time, y'all. Okay, this the mic, y'all. Damn. I hate when this happens with the mic. If Beyonce does speak out, it's gonna be in the form of a song. Okay, it's gonna be in the form of a song. She's gonna throw shots in a song. She's never gonna come out directly saying, be like, all those rumors are false. Please stop. I respect the Norwood family. She's never gonna put out a statement. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Okay. So for the people that's trying to assume for them, it's crazy. Because there's video clips that I'm gonna play here that show opposite sides. So this one clip, which Lauren from the Breakfast Club said that she got a call from exclusive sources that's on a tour, and they told her they do not like Beyonce and Brandy do not mess with each other. Like, they don't fool with each other at all. And she further went on to say that Kelly and Brandy's relationship has disappeared as well, and it's gone to nothing. Which then there's a video that makes that look untrue, because Brandy's daughter is on video on a recent podcast saying that Kelly was in her kitchen recently cooking for her. So this is Brandy's daughter, you guys.
The most like famous person, and this is not my mom's, I think was like Beyonce. She pulled up.
Beyonce was there?
I don't think it was a Christmas party, but that was like the most. And Kelly Rowland.
And Kelly
one time, Kelly and my mom had the same birthday, but
that is so cute.
She came and Kelly and my mom are really good friends. But one year Kelly had come over, and I didn't realize it was Kelly Rowland. And she was just like cooking in the kitchen. And I'm like,
but you knew who Kelly was at this point, right?
Yes, but I
didn't recognize her?
No, like, cause I was like so little. I was like 8, and I'm like, wait, isn't that the lady that sings Motivation?
Isn't this the lady Beyonce?
Right. Like, I was like, oh, that's Kelly. I was like, hi, Miss Kelly. She's like, oh, girl, you call me Auntie Kelly. And I'm like,
Auntie Kelly.
Cute,
oh
but I've met her so many times before.
Yeah,
I just didn't know.
Okay, so it's like, who's really telling the truth here? That's why this whole story to me is so dumb. If you listen to the video of Beyonce disappearing into the invisible cloak, you could hear somebody in the background saying, hey, make room, like, move over to the side, like, make room for Brandy to come through. And then you see her disappear like she Harry Potter. So it's like she only really disappeared because of Harry Potter, because people were pulling up. Now, she could have said hi. I don't think they mess with each other. I'm sorry. I don't think they do mess with each other, though, because like the tour is Brandy and Monica. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the bitch there. So I don't want to hear she didn't just run into her and all of that stuff. It's like, come on now. You know when you see somebody and when you purposely like trying to avoid somebody, and she was purposely trying to avoid her, I feel like. But do I feel like they don't fool each other, hate each other down? I don't feel like it's to that level. Now, there's also a clip that has resurfaced of her being asked about the whole bow down thing. That one song caused so much trouble, from Keisha Cole to now this. Now, in this interview, she's asked about what does she think about the bow down song, and she basically says that she's not a fan of it, but she's a fan of Beyonce.
Bow down. Mm-hmm. People are talking about it.
Opinion is opinion. I think art should be expressed the way it should.
Do you love the song?
I don't love the song, but I love Beyonce. I have to be honest, you know.
My whole thing is, how y'all expect other artists to like that song? Like, especially if you're a female artist, you're telling me to bow down, bitch. And one thing about Brandy, she's a Christian woman. So why would she want to bow down to another woman? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta compute that and take the fandom out of it. Like, no female artist is gonna be like, I love that song. That's we all gotta bow down. Like, come on now. Especially if you're a female artist that works as hard or just as hard. You're not gonna like that song. That's like common sense. I wouldn't say you're not gonna like it, but you're not gonna be like a big champion for bow down. Someone said, honestly, the song is unnecessary. Also, the Bia, the anonymous source, she said wasn't Ray J. If you go to the Breakfast Club clip, they kind of joked about that. They were saying that Ray J was the anonymous source that called her. She said, no, it's people that are on the tour, like specifically on the tour. Honestly, the song was unnecessary. The song was for fun, though. That's the thing. It wasn't to be taken serious. Just like 7-Eleven was for fun. She didn't make that, for seriousness. She made that for like a key. It wasn't to be taken serious. So that's my whole thing. We're just never gonna get an answer with that. So I just wish people could stop the conspiracy theories, because there's videos that could prove like either side of it at all. There's a lot of videos that could prove either side. Next I wanted to get into, y'all, is Cookie. Not from Empire, okay? We talking Cookie from Potomac. Let me tell y'all what's gonna take down Bravo. Blogs and fan pages. That's gonna be the downfall of Bravo. I'm telling you that straight up. Not even the downfall of Bravo. That's gonna be the downfall of Housewives. Lately, I've noticed it's been too many blog stuff. I watch all of the Housewives franchises from Potomac to Orange County to Beverly Hills, and it's always some blog stuff lately dealing with the Housewives. Gone are the days. Remember when they used to make the Housewives write a blog? Can we get back to doing that? The girls actually had to have computing skills. The cast members actually had to know how to write. They need to go back to them days, because the girls don't know how to write nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to write a whole blog each episode about your thoughts, about each scene, how you felt about it, how you feel about the other cast members, and it would come up. Now it's reverted to bloggers and people being behind fan pages, and fan pages exposing the girls, and fan pages being a part of the storyline. The Housewives going to the fan pages. Now, this Cookie lady, because y'all know I watch Potomac, I never trusted her the moment she came on the screen. I never trusted her. Okay? She looks like the sponge off of SpongeBob. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I gotta pull up for reference purposes. The moment she came in, waddling in, I'm like, she's messy. And I was right. I said she messy. And also, one thing I hate with Potomac too, they like to pick on Stacey too much. And it's starting to get unbearable. Like, can y'all talk about something else besides Stacey? Everything is Stacey, Stacey, Stacey. Stacey this, Stacey that. Like, y'all making her the star. Stacey is the star. I don't care what nobody says. Stacey could be a liar all day. She's entertaining. She's funny. Okay? This is Cookie. The moment she came in, Cookie said, she came into that scene waddling like that. I'm like, oh, that lady messy. She real life messy. She messy. She messy. She messy. Okay? So recently, Monique did a podcast interview basically talking about how Cookie was a big cause, not really in her divorce, but a big cause in the messiness in their relationship. And other people from another show, Love and Marriage DC, have came out and exposed Cookie. Now, other Bravo fan pages have even came out and exposed Cookie because she has a criminal past. Y'all know Potomac is the land of, criminals. The amount of criminals in Potomac is kind of pathetic. Like, damn, everybody y'all casting just do crime and fraud. Like, can we cast actual richness? Like, Monique, to me, was the last cast member that had like extreme amount of wealth. Like, I like Stacey, but like she doesn't scream extreme amount of wealth. Like, this is what we watch Bravo for. She does not scream that to me. You know what I'm saying? Even the Tia lady doesn't scream that to me. Angel, she screams wealth, but she's a humble wealth. To me, she's even a scary wealth. And then from what it looked like in the mid-season trailer, they talking about she getting evicted. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is so Love and Hip Hop. Like, can we bring back the richness of Housewives? That's what we like. That's what I used to watch it for. Like, I remember watching like Beverly Hills and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, like this is the life. Like watching Lisa pull up in her numerous amounts of cars, the pink house, and all of that. Like, we used to watch it for the luxury. Now it's like it's turned so ghetto. Like, evicted. Like, what the hell? Anyways, she talks about in this podcast, she says that Cookie is really a starter.
Got leaked on one of her very well-known fake Twitter pages.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
everybody knows.
I can't believe you're back on this show, girl.
I know.
It's so much already.
There's a friend that's been on the show, Cookie.
Mhm.
She and I stopped talking
Child,
years ago.
The infamous Cookie child. You know,
Yeah.
I saw Cookie.
Yeah.
She was in and out of that party.
Listen,
And not even that. Like, this is why Potomac too. Y'all be getting into physical fights. Y'all done had 2 physical fights, and y'all been on this Bravo less time than Atlanta has, and y'all have already had 2 physical fights. Monique done banged Candace's head on the wall like she's Stewie and Brian, and then we had Kierna, who got hit with the bottle, and she been angry ever since. And now that scene with Cookie and Stacey, it could have ended violent. Stacey did she did that finger point, that one finger point, and Cookie blew up. Cookie turned into crumbles. Like, she was about to whoop Stacey's ass. And I'm like, y'all really finna let this lady sit here? She not even on the cast. And y'all let Cookie really stand there and about to whip on Stacey's ass. Like, Bravo needs some regulation. Y'all need some regulation. Because the guests be getting too close to the cast. And I don't like that. Like, at all. They just started letting that happen on Baddies. You get what I'm saying? But y'all been doing it so much these seasons. It's like, how was Cookie able to like really get up on? When I tell her she was about to whip Stacey ass, she's like, "Don't you point at me? Don't be pointing at me." And Stacey's like, "That's why I like Stacey, though. She didn't care."
it's really interesting because it initially got leaked on one of her very well-known fake Twitter pages.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
everybody knows.
I can't believe you're back on this show, girl.
I know.
It's so much already.
There's a friend that's been on the show, Cookie.
Now, the guy from Love and Marriage DC, he came out. He said, "I've been quiet about this topic for 2 years." And what she's talking about as getting leaked is a video of her kissing on a dude that she worked with. Y'all gonna learn, stop messing with people that y'all work with. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me tell y'all. You know what Monique reminds me of? Monique is the real life version of The Game. Monique is med school. Monique is med school. Chris is Derwin. Tasha Mack is Karen Huger. The white lady, the blonde lady, I forget her name, Kelly. Kelly is Ashley. You see how I'm putting the pieces together? Giselle is Drew. The only difference is she didn't sleep with Chris. She's the real life med school, if you really want to think about it. But basically, the guy had came out from Love and Marriage DC. He said, "I've been quiet about this topic for 2 years now. And I'm glad that this psychopath has been blasted in public by other reality TV fans and talent. We already knew it was her when it happened, but the former detective in me wanted that hardcore evidence from a private investigator at the time. This is why I couldn't. There's certain stuff. If I were to ever do reality TV, I'm not doing all that. Like private investigator, like that's too much. That's too much. That would have to come out of Bravo dime. I'm not paying for no PI. Man, private investigator at the time. Now, 2 years later, she has popped up on Real Housewives of Potomac being pressed and messy once again for fame and clout and starting with all the cast members. She hates on their show and still running fake troll pages on social media, trying to ruin people's image and families. Well, I want to thank Monique for blasting her and exposing how fake and scandalous that woman truly is. Be careful who you call a friend on these DC streets. I know these DC streets was scandalous like that. Child, I thought y'all was appropriate. Y'all near the White House. God damn. Y'all know better than the Atlanta and Miami streets. Okay? But I do feel like Bravo needs to get regulation of these guests. Y'all need to also do background check on these guests because who knows what she could have done to Stacey. And then look what happened with the Cookie Monster. That hit Kierna on her forehead. Like ever since Kierna got hit, and I know I'm saying her name wrong. I think I am. Ever since Kiana got hit with that bottle, she's been angry ever since. You cannot convince me nothing different. I haven't seen Kiana. Can you hear me? Okay. I haven't seen her like smile all season. Like she's just been like angry. And I hate to call that woman angry, but it's like she's really been upset. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen her actually like, okay, I'm enjoying being here. I'm enjoying being all y'all. Like, she seemed like on edge. And it's like, I really feel like the whole bottle situation, it made it worse. Like, it made her PTSD go like crazy. So I don't know. We just the guests need to be checked. The guests need to be checked. All right. Now let me know if y'all know any pages that's behind Cookie, because I've been doing some digging on Twitter, and some people have sent me some of the pages that's behind that they think Cookie is behind. Now Twitch, you guys, has unbanned Rakai after banning him for stealing. One thing with Twitch that I realized, like, you really could do anything and get away with it. You really can. Like, YouTube not the same. Like, imagine if you still on YouTube and you go on YouTube and you do something, like, they're gonna like terminate you. No questions asked. Like, Twitch, I've never seen a platform give so many second chances. Like, I've never seen that. Twitch, you could like unalive somebody and they're like, oh, we're gonna give you like a 6-month ban. You feel me? After you serve your jail time, 6 months. I'm like, anyways, they unbanned him after they said that it was a glitch after he got caught like stealing for like fun. It wasn't the way he did it though. On his defense, it wasn't like he took something and walked up out the store. He was trying to be funny, but it's still stealing because like you got that lady caught up thinking she's stealing. Meanwhile, you feel me? Like, you're the one who gave it to her. So I can see why they banned him, but it's only gonna be 2 weeks, so who cares? Now, Kandi, this saddens me every time I talk about it. Like, this saddens me. Okay, you know what's funny though? Kandi, when she writes, it sounds like she's singing. Doesn't this caption sound like a song? This what I look like when I'm going through something. I show up for my family. I show up for my friends. Show up to handle business. I show up with a smile, all while inside I'm emotionally broken. Like, this sounds like a whole rap song for Left Eye. Am I the only one? Every time she writes a long quote, it just sounds like a song or a written rap. In every pic of this video, I was internally dealing with something life-changing that most people in these pics with me had no clue of. My inner stress and sadness. This not me being fake. This how I deal with things. I internalize and deal with it alone. If you can't easily express my horizon, then that leaves you in the scrub, never rising. I don't have the power to achieve like overseas. Boom. Let me give you something to think about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't they give that? Now, I still feel like Todd, though, is breaking his chest at social media. Social media, to me, is what caused this. I know the cheating and the open relationship thing has been talked about, but I think I'm talking about the divorce. I'm not talking about them breaking up. I'm talking about like the divorce proceedings. Social media is what's kind of pushing this. Like the custody stuff, the financial stuff. Social media is what's pushing this. Todd, y'all, is sick and tired of y'all sending him the memes. Y'all probably all through this man DMs, all through his requests, talking about, you nigga, you ain't getting. Mama Joyce was right about you, nigga. Your big head, you got a big head. Ty got a big head. Kenny got a big head. Like, y'all all through his DMs and y'all making him angry. So that's why he's coming harder with this divorce, with the proceedings. So if y'all want Kenny to go through an easy time, leave Todd alone. It's only going to make it worse. Okay? It's just gonna make it worse. Now, Funky Dineva replied back to Tamar after Tamar basically put on social media saying, and again, no tea, no shade, it didn't work. After he exposed her for allegedly, heavy on the allegedly. I was, okay, Mooney Long, where you at?
I say an allegedly, yeah.
Okay, allegedly. Okay, new media. I'm gonna get a shirt that says new media. I'm gonna get a chain that says new media. Okay. He said it absolutely did work. You're the laughing stock of the whole internet. He said, they're all laughing at you. Hashtag Common. What didn't work was that bogus statement you released on the letterhead. Just wasting that lawyer man good paper. No one believes you and everyone sees you for the common attention seeker you are. Y'all see how she can't just leave it alone? Too busy trying to get the last word. Letty, please go sing or sneak around with somebody else's man. Whatever you do, just leave me alone. I do see Tamar's getting some pity. I'm going to tell this why y'all shouldn't feel pity for her. Tamar is liking this. I'm going to tell her why. This is nothing but promo for her musical project. This is press for a musical project. Because guess what? We talk about her allegedly messing around with Mendices. Guess what the common person does? They go to YouTube and they said she has a movie. Yeah, she has a movie. They go to YouTube. That's a view. That's money. That's revenue. Tamar is loving this. This is nothing. This is like beneficial. Like, in my opinion, Frankie did her a favor. And it's the Christmas time. Everybody's off around these times. A lot of people didn't take their PTO times. Who doesn't have time to watch a movie or two? This is money. When y'all go see through this, y'all be putting so much emotions in it. It's like, oh my God, she's y'all feel so, he went so in on her. She probably feels so badly about herself. Yeah, right. That lady is looking at her analytics every 2 minutes, just refreshing it to see how much people have went and checked out the movie. Because once again, I went and watched the movie. Because I had to see what the chemistry was like. That's revenue. So the pity party to me, it's like, miss me with that. Now, Candace Owens is still going on about her love for Charlie Kirk. Candace Owens, as much as you think that Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are gay, you and Charlie Kirk were gay. Okay? You guys were gay for each other. Happy, allegedly. Because the man has passed, and you're continuing to talk about him as if that was your mate. If that was like your other half. We don't even see the wife on the internet talking as much about him as you are. Like, it's getting to become a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, did y'all have things going on that the internet is not aware of? It's a little weird.
Harley going on dates and the girl they liked and me always being the wing woman and him asking. This text message is one of my favorite text messages between me and Charlie when he was getting ready to go on a date. And, you know, he didn't date many people and he was just kind of in love with this girl. And he was asking me, should I wear this? And this is the text message. It's so sweet. He said, do I have to change this shirt? And I wrote back, yes, and throw it away if you can.
What's funny is the guy that I told y'all about in the beginning, he looked just like him a little bit. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I wish I could put it on here and show y'all, but I don't know. The way YouTube is, I don't want no issues. Next thing you know, they saying I'm on here trying to promote you know, that type of stuff, DV stuff, and I don't got time. Sorry, Nick. But you know, Discord peeps saw it.
Charlie, he writes, okay. So I'm gonna miss.
I just feel like it's a little odd, just like you said about Cynthia and Ariana. It's a little gay. It's a little weird. I know everything that's fake and gay. You know, it's a little fake and gay. Like, it gives a little bit of that. Okay. The whole her talking about him dating, I feel like it's a little disrespectful to his wife. Like, she's still alive at the end of the day. So it's like, for you to like talk about his dating life, it's like, who cares? Are there other memories? Were you going on a date? I'm just saying, like, it's just like, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Okay. Now let's talk about this whole Diddy situation. I did pin the link if you guys want to call in. If not, we are heading over to Twitch. Okay. We're heading over to Twitch very, very soon for some reactions. Okay. If you're not subscribed and following the Twitch, then what the are you really doing here? Okay. Please hit that like button, please, because I'm just a big girl.
And bitches don't hate. Get with the motherfucking program. Get like me. Don't be mad at me because I do what I do. I'm just the baddest bitch out here. I'm just the girl trying to make it in this big world. I just have a dream. Don't be mad at me because I'm the baddest.
Because I'm the baddest boo. Ain't I the baddest boo? Ain't the baddest boost. All right. Akbar. I don't get her. I just don't get it. I don't get it. So y'all know the Diddy docuseries dropped. She recently tweeted and said, Diddy, when you come, give your life to Jesus. Go back to your first love. Jesus is the way. Me watching this Diddy documentary shows that a lot of them was cool and stuff was going on, which I agree with. And then when they got balls, when Cassie did what she did, why didn't y'all quit? I'm just asking. Lil RHOP is a dope producer. He the only one I'm seeing that wasn't with none of it. Clearly, he was. Because he said he woke up feeling sore in the morning and he didn't know what happened. And he then kept going. This is what he said. So this is not even allegedly. He said that on the docuseries, y'all. He said, she also said, Cassie is so pretty and look like she has a lot of good energy. But my question is, why didn't y'all just leave? Y'all took so long getting on the elevator. Now we're going to hit you with the why would you do that? Because for you to tell her why didn't she just leave, taking so long to get on that elevator is crazy. When that big man is about 6'9" and about 250.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
What? Okay. Why'd you get on the elevator? I would have hit the steps or something. But putting on shoes in front of the elevator and texting while waiting around, baby, no ma'am. For her to tweet that to me is a little sick because you recently have come out about your DV situation. So to tell another woman what she should have did to get away is kind of crazy. And aren't you still with the man? It just doesn't make sense to me why she would tweet something like that. It's just like, come on now. Like, that's like you in the biggest of the glass houses. It's not even funny. Now, there's more stuff that has come out about the whole docuseries. So back to Breakfast Club again. They call Lauren with the T, okay? They call Lauren with the T, which is Biggie's camp called Lauren with the T. And they basically told her that there was a lot of false facts on the docuseries. And he said one of it was one of the people that called, his name was Wayne. So Wayne worked with Biggie's estate and then with Biggie's mom before, up until she passed, about everything financially with Biggie. So making sure that everything in the state was going right, and basically said that the funeral was not paid by Biggie and that Diddy was the one who actually paid it. And it was paid through Bad Boy. And that he said that's 100% false, that it was not paid by Biggie's money and that it was Bad Boy that paid it. My whole thing is with that guy who called Lauren, you should have did the docuseries, because she went on further and said that they reached out to him for comment and that he said he couldn't be bothered. If you're running his estate up until she passed and they're asking you specific questions and they're asking you to comment on something that's going to be broadcasted on a platform that millions of people have, you might want to say something so that way you don't even have to come back out and refute those statements. Because what they would have done is, let's say if he didn't want to do the docuseries, they would have put it in black and white text and say, Wayne Barrow, who's in charge of Biggie's estate, has said that this is false and that Bad Boy paid for it and Biggie himself did not pay for it through his estate. It would have been that simple. So it's like, now it's kind of his word against Kirk's, which Kirk, to me, he seems like a believable person. So why would he just sit up there and just lie like that? Like, why would he just make that up? For what? It's not like he's going to gain any money from it. The only thing he probably got paid for is actually doing the docuseries. So it's like, and also too, this is what makes me really believe Kirk. For him to sit there as a straight male and admit that, you know, he was SA'd by him, that takes a lot of strength. I feel like a lot of people are not giving him enough credit for that. That takes a lot of strength. As much as right now, a black male's masculinity is such a topic and it's so fragile online, for him to really admit that, like, that took a lot of like heart from him. Because a common nigga wouldn't have been able to do that. like at all. Y'all laughing, it's not funny. What y'all laughing at? But no, yeah, like seriously, they would not have been able to admit that. And he also went on to say, the Wayne guy said that the Life After Death album, it was already negotiated. There was no negotiations up until his death, because a lot of people were saying that there was a lot of negotiations that were done like around his death. So he was saying that was already handled like a little bit before, which that's another thing where it's like the way that Diddy handled business, I don't put nothing past him. I don't put nothing past this man. So if he's not alive and there's certain things he has access to, who knows what changed after the death? Because if y'all don't know, the Life After Death album, it was put out 15 to 16 days after he passed away. So within that time frame, anything could have been done. You never know. So he really, I really feel like he should have participated in the docuseries. That's just my opinion. I feel like he should have participated 100%. He should have participated. Now, Misa, who was in the docuseries, mentioned in it, was like provided these text messages saying that she was approached about her own show, her own series, and that was approached about her own series, and then also was approached about the whole Diddy docuseries as well. So the text message said, good evening, Mrs. Hilton. My name is Alex Stapleton, and I believe Eric Sermon might have mentioned to you that I wanted to reach out directly to you about a project I'm directing for Netflix. Would you happen to have a few minutes to connect tomorrow? I would like to introduce myself and to tell you more about what. And then she said, hi, Alex. I misunderstood Eric. I thought it was my own show. I'm not doing no interviews about Sean. They can't stand that man for nothing. He said there's two separate projects, but both do involve your own show. My goal is to really lean into all that you contribute to hip hop and bad boy. In a quick call, I would explain it better. And of course, I understand what you're saying. And then she said, okay, I'll hear you out because you come to me by way of Eric. And he said, thank you is now a good time. Okay. So she really thought she was going to be approached to be doing her own show. And she feels like a little bit like bamboozled as well through these text messages. So that's why she ended up dropping these text messages. Okay. Once again, I dropped the link. If y'all want to call in, please do it now, or we heading over to Twitch. Okay. So if you want to call in, the link is pinned. And mostly we're just talking about the Diddy series. So if y'all want to call in and say what y'all thought about it, now would be the time. Okay. In the meantime, y'all, hit that like button if you have not already.
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God, period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Somebody said it's not working. Hold on. Let me do it again. My bad. Somebody said it's not working. All right, let me know if it's working. No, I'm gonna have to call it a day then. I'm gonna have to call it a day then. Okay. All right, it's working. What is going on, ZM? What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, Pierre. I can't hear you, Pierre.
You can't hear me?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Somebody done put
I
a
can't hear
voodoo
you. Try
in.
adding me on again. Let me
Okay.
see. I'm going to... Yeah.
How about now?
No, I cannot hear you for some reason. Ugh. All right, I'm going to try to log back in.
That's crazy. Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait.
I don't know what's
Stay
going on.
there. Wait. That's crazy.
No, I can't hear you. I don't know. I'm gonna try it on the app. I'm sorry.
What about now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah.
That's crazy. So that means my external mic not working. Okay. All right. That's crazy. No, because that earlier that was my external mic. But okay. Now what'd you think of the Diddy's docuseries?
You know what's crazy, Pierre? My little sister actually used to hang out with one of his sons. And the son was the one that went inside the bathroom with that man that did the pew pew with his, yeah. And
Wait, 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 wait. Wait, you're saying your friend was
no,
with
sorry. My little sister, my little sister, when
uh-huh.
she was young, this was like 10 years ago.
Okay.
We're from New York, so
Right.
his family is well known. You know, his son used to hang out with like a lot of kids, like like around like in the Bronx, Queens. He
Uh-huh.
was very well known in NYC. So
Uh-huh.
my sister had a friend that was
Uh-huh.
very close to his son. So my
Uh-huh.
sister went to his Sweet 16. Remember, it was on MTV.
Right.
Yeah, so she even partied and sometimes at Diddy's house. Like he would have get-togethers and my sister would go. But my sister had a falling out with that friend, so then she stopped hanging out with him.
Well,
And
after something like that, I can see why.
honestly, I am so happy that that happened because seeing all the things that I saw in that documentary. Oh my God. And I remember I knew about it. And I actually, like, I sing like, I used to sing a lot before. And I even remember telling my sister, oh, try to see if you could get me a hookup with Diddy. Maybe I could get like a record deal. I am so
You would have
happy
had a
that,
hookup with him, all right.
oh, a different type of hookup. So,
And not
yeah.
STV hookup.
So, yeah, I'm so happy. God works in mysterious ways. So, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so what I thought about the documentary, I thought it was gonna be like 50 just trolling. I'm gonna be honest. Like I thought there was gonna be like a lot of like interviews that people were just gonna say like funny things
Same.
about Diddy. Like the same thing you thought. I was like, so when I saw the documentary, because I'm a big fan of 50, like I watch Power,
Yeah.
I know he knows what he's doing, but I did not expect it to be this good. I was shocked that he got the people that he got, like Aubrey, because I
Right.
know Aubrey did say that she got kicked out of Danity Kane. Like I did watch all of the Making the Bands. Like I was a big
Right.
fan of Danity Kane. So I always wondered why is it. I want to specifically talk about Aubrey. Like I always wonder why is it that she got fired the way that she did? Because he would always
Right.
be like, "Oh, you're being too sexual," da 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 da. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like, I don't get it. Like, why is he so mad about it? But thinking back at it, I get it now. She was all of that, but she didn't want to do anything with you. That's why
Right.
you were so angry about it. And it was a power control. It's like, all right, you know what, you want to do that? I have power over you at the end of the day, so I'm going to fire you.
Right.
And it was wow. Like
What'd you think about the email? Because to me, this docuseries was so good because this is the first time that I feel like Aubrey has, because we hear Aubrey talk about everything she's been through, but she never has gotten into deep detail. So this was the first time we see her go into deep detail about it. That's why I really liked her part too, because we don't really get the deep detail from Aubrey. And this time she gave us the deep detail. She gave us the email and then the story
yes.
about her being out of it. So what'd you think about the email?
I mean, it kind of sounded like one of those like guys that you meet like on the apps and tell you really disgusting things that,
Right.
they want to do to you. And, it really just showed me like, man, this man could have any woman he wants, right? But for some reason, it's just like he needs to have the women he can't have. Like he knew he couldn't have Aubrey. And like I don't know. It's just for me. It's like, and the fact that he wrote it on email, he's bold. I was like, wow.
No, dead ass. I expected her to pull out a pager message that she saved or something.
And from 2012, I mean 2008, I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, like he did not care. This man was reckless. He left paper, like he left paper trail everywhere.
Right.
So when I saw that, yeah, I was disgusted. I was
Now,
disgusted.
what do you think about the whole funeral situation? Because Biggie's people are coming out saying that no, like Biggie didn't pay for the funeral. He did. Like Diddy did. I mean, Diddy did. Yeah, Puff Daddy did. He didn't pay. He didn't pay for the funeral. His estate didn't pay for it.
Oh my gosh. I was shocked that, well, I will say this. Maybe like when the guy said that Biggie paid for it, maybe they just took money that they made from Biggie's, like, album sales and all of that. And Diddy maybe took it as like, well, it technically is my money because, it is my label pretty much.
Right.
So, but maybe he said that in a way as like to be like an a-hole,
Right.
like I don't know, it's just like he said,
Like it was like a game of semantics.
yes, like for some reason he always needs to be like in control, like he needs to be like dominating something, like I don't know, like it's weird, even though like, yeah, big, like he has to like find a way to make things like negative. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like it was just weird to me, like I because technically if you think about it, that's Bad Boy's money, like.
Right. That's what makes it so tricky because it's like, was it really Biggie's money though? If like he was signed to him and like they were like, so it's like technically it was like it's tricky.
No, it's very tricky. So that's
Yeah.
why I was like, when he said that, I was like, dude, but you do know that's like Bad Boys, like that's
Right.
technically the record label's money. But I do like seeing the way that Diddy was acting when they were like doing like when he found out about the lawsuits and stuff, and seeing the way that he talks, I could see that he's kind of like that type of person that always needs to say something negative.
Yeah.
Like no matter what situation it is, the fact that he's having orgies on Biggie's like anniversary, the death of Biggie's anniversary, like
That's so ritualistic, by the way. I don't think y'all recognize that.
no, exactly.
That's
Like
very ritualistic.
it's so weird to me, like the things that he does, and then when you made the connection between him and Mr. Zeus, you know who I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, the pepper.
No, it's
They're
yes.
so similar. I was like, oh my God. It was so creepy watching it because it felt like, because we don't hear the pepper say much. So it felt like the pepper was talking. I was like, wow.
No, it was like deja vu. I was like, wait a minute, this is like literally happening right now. Obviously
Yeah.
in a different format, different time, but
Right. Like to me, like right now we're living in the reality TV of the Diddy era. Y'all get what I'm saying? We're in the reality TV of the Diddy era. Back then was the music era. Now we're in the reality TV era.
Bingo. And for me, like when I saw the era of like when Jennifer Lopez and when the club happened, and around the time it happened, I was a kid and I remember watching it on the news. I didn't understand it at the time. All I knew is that they went out to a club and there was a shooting, but I didn't realize like there was another rapper, Sean. I knew about like Shine going to jail, but I didn't understand it until I watched that documentary. I'm like, oh my God, an innocent man went to jail to cover this man. I could see why so many people just started dropping him. Like Faith Evans left him, 112. Like I could see why he lost all of these people from his life during that era.
Right. Now let's talk about the trial. The
Yeah,
whole
the trial.
Capricorn situation, right? How did you feel about what she had to say? Because she seemed like she was fighting an internal battle. Like she didn't want to like really even, it seemed like do the docuseries, but she was doing it just because she said it herself. She said she wanted Diddy and Cassie know how much trauma y'all caused her. How do you feel about Capricorn?
She wanted Diddy and she said she wanted Diddy and Cassie to know how much trauma they caused
Yeah,
her.
because she said that y'all regurgitated all the stuff that she went through. Y'all brought it all back up, and she never dealt with it.
She needed therapy before she went through all of that. No, I'm not even trying to be funny, but
Yeah.
I feel like she never healed from that. Like she
Yeah.
went through it, got fired, and I think she still wanted to work for him. Like, she still had loyalty in a way towards that whole group, like, wanting to be around Diddy and stuff. So I feel like, you know,
Had all this went down though, you think she would have ever said something?
no.
Yeah.
Till this day,
That's my
even
problem with her.
yeah, even watching the documentary, I could tell that she's still bitter that she got fired. Like she would still work for him till this day if she had the chance.
That's what bothers me with her.
And
It seems like she's like, screw you guys for me having to talk, and it's like, oh damn, like you get what I'm saying? Like, thank God you at least you saying so other people could, like, you feel me? But yeah.
No, I think that's why I say the therapy could have helped her understand that,
Yeah.
like, what it was wrong. Like, regardless, like, you were in a really toxic, you had a very toxic boss. No matter the money, the glam, and all of that, whatever. But I don't think people understood that being around this man. Like, this man only cared about himself. That's it. Like, no, he just threw money at people to cover up the fact that, he would literally like put you in front of him if a car was coming and would make sure that you die before him. Like that's the
Now
kind of person he is.
let's talk about the jury. Do you think now, after watching, you think the jury was tainted?
Yes. Of course. Like the girl wanted
What juror out of the two were the most tainted? The woman or the man?
the man, I'm gonna be honest, he was being more logical.
Yeah.
He actually thought with common sense because when he was saying that Cassie kept going back to him, it was like a love
Right.
story. I could see why he was thinking that because I
Right.
thought the same. I'm gonna be honest.
Now the woman seemed like a little bit of a groupie.
Yes, she's like, oh, I
She
knew
was
who he
smiling
was.
hard talking about him. She was like,
Yes.
I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
oh my
Yes.
God.
How did they even pick her? When I'm gonna be honest,
I'm
Pierre,
surprised she got picked. I ain't gonna lie.
she lied. I swear to everything,
She
she
lied.
lied.
100%. Because she knew about the social media stuff, meaning people, creators on YouTube covering it, people
Yes.
on the internet talking about it. Like, she was aware of who he was in whole,
Mhm.
the good and the bad. And she, to me, kind of glorified the good. Like she wanted to be a part of that life.
I swear everything. I was like, you lied when they asked you questions. And I just got out of a jury thing and I got my way out of it. But you know what I mean. Anyways,
Yeah.
you have to
Out of
tell
this
them.
case, I'm playing.
In this one, I would have done what she did. I don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
Huh?
Donnie.
But I believe the Indian man when he was like I was like, yeah, you don't know who he is. But
Yeah, he
her,
doesn't.
I was like, you lied, girl, because when they ask you for like, when you're in the jury stand and they ask you questions, they ask you like, do you know who he like? Yeah,
Right.
but yeah,
God
she
forbid
was
the day I
biased.
gotta do jury. I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh,
I'm
you
be
will
so
be.
mad because one thing I hate is being in one spot and you cannot leave. Like that irritates the crap out of me. Like you have
So
to.
irritating. Okay, so what else? Anything else?
Also, what'd you think about the whole situation with Rod,
Who is that? Sorry,
the
because
producer guy?
Oh, the one that was like, I'm gonna just sit here, mind my business, and
Yeah.
continue the record.
Right.
Oh, you could tell he had a lot of hurt from what Diddy did to him. Um, I will say that with him, like, he was just there to. Oh, hold on, though that's the one that produced the Love album.
Right.
Sorry, I'm
You're
confusing.
confusing him with Kirk.
Yes, sorry, him. Oh my God, that poor kid. I'm sorry, is he the one that he said Cuba Gooding Jr.? They had him do something? Because I'm sorry, I know there was another person.
Right. That was the one who he was around him. Rodney's the one that was the one in Miami. He produced the Love album and he didn't get paid for it.
Okay, him. Yeah, no, because I know there was another something. And Cuba Gooding Jr. wasn't mentioned in one of the things, so I didn't know if it was he was in this producer also. But anyways, this guy, I felt so bad for him, but like you were okay with a lot of the things because until you didn't get your payment. That's the problem that I had. The minute
Mm.
that situation happened with that man getting shot in I would have been out of there.
No, that would have got me up out of there.
I
Y'all
would
saw
not
the
be
beginning of
in.
the life. I told you I stood up and called the cops because I'm not gonna lose my life for nobody.
Absolutely not. I would have been like, Diddy, thank you for the opportunity. Here's the tracks. You don't even have to
But
pay
I
me.
decided I want to produce pop music. I know better yet, no, because Justin Bieber's pop. I want to produce country music. I'm going to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift gave me a contract. I gotta go.
No, at this point, because what? And you still stayed? And then you're saying that you woke up with Diddy right beside you. And I thought of that movie with Channing Tatum the whole time when they kept saying, I woke up not remembering what happened the next day. Oh, yeah, no, I am out of there. Like,
now, I did see a couple of people online saying that they don't think he was being truthful about that part. Do you think he's lying?
At this point, so many people have similar stories with Diddy, and I've heard stories outside of just that with him. I wouldn't put it past him that it happened. I don't think he's lying because it's just like I don't know, like why would he make that up unless like he has he has nothing to lose and he doesn't care to embarrass his family or
Now, me, I
anything.
don't think he's lying because once
No.
again, for him being a straight male, black.
Thank you. That's
y'all know that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have your homeboys. Oh, you was on that gay shit we did it, nigga.
exactly. That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like
so
that's all takes a lot. It takes a lot for a man to
I don't think
admit
he would do
that.
that.
No, so a lot of men are already coming out about him with that. So I don't think that he's lying. It's already a repetitive pattern with him. So
Right.
yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm not denying that what he's saying is true. I just felt like, why did you stick around for that long when you saw him doing a lot of crazy things? And also what I saw in the documentary, I've always known that Diddy was very phony. The fact that he was going around Harlem shaking people's hands and trying to act like he wants to be around the
Right.
community.
The
'Cause
way
I'm
he
from New
worded
York.
it was bad, but I get him wanting to clean himself. That is the only thing.
No, that's fine. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But the things that he was saying, I'm like, dude, like, just say you want to. Like, I'm a germaphobe too. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Like, I have nothing against that. But like, I could just tell that it was more than just that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
They said that he wasn't a fan of black people unless they worked for him. I get. Not gonna lie, that had me kid. I'm like, wow, that was a shocker to me because I thought he was like, like down with the get down. To hear them say that, I was like, oh wow.
no, like let me tell you something. At the Sweet 16 that my sister went to, I'm gonna be honest. Most of the kids that were there were Asian, Hispanic kids. There were a lot of Asian kids there, Hispanic kids. There were like a couple of black kids, but mainly it was a lot of like Hispanic, white kids, Asian kids.
Why didn't you go?
I wasn't at the same age as that. He was, yeah, my sister was 16. They was same. Yeah, I was a little older than that. I wasn't trying to go to that.
It's a kiddie party. There's no age limit. Let me stop.
No, it was like my sister only got invited because she knew one of his friends. So that's the friend she had a falling out with. Yeah, no. And even if I got invited, I wouldn't have gone. I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But still,
any final thoughts? Because I got some other colors.
Oh, yeah. So, and the Tupac and Biggie thing, I'm sorry, but like, it really bothers me because I'm such a big fan of those two. And to know that this man had something to do with their destruction, or maybe allegedly, oh my God, that really irks my soul because that is the culture right there. Like, these men are the epitome of hip hop. And to know that there could be he had something to do with that. Oh, anyways.
They were both sacrifices. I don't think there's a debate on that. But thanks for calling in.
Bye.
All right, what is going on? 50s Petty is your name.
Yes, because that's all that man was on this thing. It was wild. And can we start out by saying the most petty thing he decided to do with the producer was every episode started and ended with the same way with those same placards. So making sure we know that he had 50 months.
Right.
He only had to do that one time.
No, to me the pettiest the pettiest was the TD Jakes. That to me was hilarious.
Oh,
Because
see, now
it
that was
so
disrespectful.
unintentional.
Absolutely. Now, see, and I want to know who the videographer was and how much they paid them, because that confused me from the minute I hit play.
Yes.
Somebody got to tell me something, because that was the person who
So
was
this
the
is
most
what I
shady.
think. Oh, I put it all together. Okay, so the guy that was videotaping Diddy, he was not like, Diddy didn't know him like that. Because remember in the part of the docuseries, he says, "Aren't you an editor?" You could tell just off that question, he don't know him like that. So he probably hired some guy in Miami, which living in the 305, everybody shysting, everybody out here for a coin. So he recorded all that footage. By the time he was going to put it together, Diddy gets locked up. So you have all this footage roaming around. 50 calling around like, "Hey, I heard he was vlogging. He gets in touch with the camera person, takes it, and then puts it in the docuseries. That's what happened.
And before we go any further, I never read the comments, but just for whoever said that, I got to say this one. Have you ever been swallowed? Okay, now we back.
When he popped up on the screen, I thought they were going to put him in there. Like, I thought he was going to, like, they was going to interview him. I was like, oh my God.
Listen, that was so much to see. I was so confused. And I'm like, bro, if I'm recording all this stuff that has all this sensitive information, I'm making sure I'm hiring somebody from inside the house. That made no sense.
Yeah.
No,
that was somebody from outside his camp. That was a big mistake on his end. That's why he's really mad, and he sent Netflix a cease and desist. I think if they just did it to where, like, maybe they just interviewed people and they didn't have that footage in there. The fact that they had that footage in there, I think that, like, he's probably so angry right now. I don't think y'all understand. Like,
I feel like
that's like the biggest invasion of privacy.
And for the people who in the comments are saying they haven't seen it, like, we're not lying. It's like 89% of this whole 5 episodes. He recorded himself. So, like, when people are saying this is all lies of cat, I don't know how you lying on yourself. That don't make no sense. Because it was
now what is
from his mouth.
Let's start off with the whole Kalina situation. Like, we seen her kind of like break down and stuff like that, and she kind of sold out. Like, do you think she's justified because she needed a coin?
I know someone who knows Dawn. And I will just say, two things can be true at once. You can need money, and people can be weird. I do not believe for 1 second that she's lying when she said that woman wanted to act like the woman that he wanted. And y'all don't laugh at me when I say this too. We know that Diddy likes guys, and I always thought that Dawn was on the masculine side. So I think that he would be attracted to her if she was more submissive enough. I could see it in a heartbeat. Because one thing we were talking about, and I hate when I'm hearing a lot of women bash women saying, "Why didn't you leave?" Now, that's one woman who wasn't being assaulted that kept coming back that didn't make any sense. And that's the one thing about Diddy I agreed about, and maybe Kalina knew. If somebody's doing the things that he was doing to me and we not together, I'm not going to record an album with you and then come back and do a lawsuit. That made no sense. And I think Kalina probably did see some things, but considering, I think her custody thing was all over the news before this happened. Right. I believe her that, like, it was hurting her and she didn't know what to do, because that woman literally was saying, "This man left me out for $5,000, but I still love him." That made she's in the cult of Diddy.
Girl. I said, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Damn, bitch!" I'm like, "Whoa." Let me tell you, if he was out, like, let's say Diddy was like, he didn't get proven guilty for all of those charges, and he was out and about, there would be a lot of people that would be hanging out with him to this day. Don't ever let it get twisted. Don't ever let the media twist y'all and think that, oh my God, everybody's against him. Lies.
And just like that, the girl before you
in Miami with him.
And the caller who said this before, listen, she might not be lying, but I'll tell the truth. If I knew I never liked him as a business person, but I'm not going to act like I wouldn't be at one of those parties. I think a lot of us would have been at these parties. A lot of us have wanted to do things.
I'm on a mission. So first of all, Miami's very small, and the camera and the recording community, there's like a community down here. It's like people that are videographers and photographers. It's very small, so I'm trying to find out who is the person.
Please let me know on the side. Listen, if you can, I'm gonna give you my info. If you can help me do that, I can make sure I can help you get Ricardo for an interview. Listen,
Now,
but,
what did you think about the Rod situation?
I believe every word he said.
You don't think he's lying?
Although no, I don't think he's lying. Although, what happened to the dude G though? Now that's my biggest question. Where did he go? I want to hear the police records. I do think it happened. It just shows you that man had a lot of power and pull.
I think G doesn't want to be killed.
I think a lot of them don't. I believe everything we heard about him wanting to be like his daddy. I believe that his mom sat there and beat him until she tried to beat the gay out of him. She beat him into being a man. Oh, yeah. And we can say allegedly, but Janice, we know. Especially because you come from that era, you can't be sweet. They were saying the word that they were saying at the beginning of that thing for a reason. And we know he likes men. Listen, you and I, we caught it, but it was a lot. And I felt bad for a lot of people involved. Not even for Aubrey. I feel like Aubrey got a little bit vindicated because people are acting like she's just been talking, but she's been talking for a while, and I don't feel like she's ever.
This was her vindication because we've seen her do so many like specials, so many docuseries on Diddy, and it's like a lot of my question would be like, can we see something? Not see something, but can we hear a story? Can we get a and it's like she finally gave us something.
And I don't know how I felt bad for her reading that email. That was so crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, I've never seen it before. As somebody who's actually somebody tried to drug my drink one time somewhere, I can't imagine going to the extent where not one, not two, what was like 4 people said in the documentary, they woke up not knowing where they were or what happened or what could have happened. You don't have that many people that don't know each other because none of those people were connected at any time.
Now, do you think she should have tried to do anything legal with the affidavit that she got? Because she said that why she didn't want to do anything legally is because she didn't want to be called a liar, and then other people that had like actual proof be called liars too.
She was absolutely smart. I trust a white woman who went to school for law. Her family are a team of lawyers, and I think that was actually she was being really good to the victims who probably had an actual strong case. And can you imagine going through that, knowing that somebody said that you were SA and you go through it and come to find out that somebody could have been lying? They put you through all that trauma. That would be embarrassing. So I wouldn't have done it either. Leave it for the people that we know, like Joy and all those people. I believe that they were. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Let me tell you what Diddy gonna do. Diddy gonna make a follow-up of this. Right? Either let me tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna do a follow-up of this docuseries before he gets released or after.
He don't want to do this. I feel like there's more footage because we didn't hear Justin or we didn't hear Justin or Christian talking. And the moment you try to play 50, he's going to drop the Reckoning Part 2. And you can't drop a video like this coming out saying that you reformed because then everybody's gonna be like, yep, he's on the same stuff, and 50 will be ready.
He needs to do a part 2 because like it was so good. Like it was just so good. I didn't expect it to be that good. Like I just can't stop thinking about it since I watched it. Now, what did you think about the situation with the whole Biggie thing? Like the family's coming out about the money situation. Like, what do you think?
For the people who were also saying in the comments, let me tell you how this works for people who really don't do accounting and stuff. His team could have absolutely believed that Bad Boy paid for it. But if y'all paid attention to the documentary, the man who cooks the books for a Bad Boy said himself, this is how the money was. Diddy, literally, they said through the whole thing, he was manipulating money for cars to come across the country, for all of these things. Do you know how easy it would take? He literally admitted that this guy told him to take out the middle section of Biggie's contract to make something happen. Y'all think that he wouldn't sit here and take that all out?
That's
he
what
realized
I'm saying. I believe Kirk. I'm sorry.
I believe Kirk. I believe Tim. They were telling the truth. Absolutely. Because you saw it in his face when he was talking about when he was being SA. It's not even about him being straight. You can tell that whatever happened. So he's not going to lie about that. And I think that we're going to see a lot of people who he was with on the way up that he forgot on his way down. And I will agree that, how do I put this? People were eating, they're right, off of him being him. Right. I don't think that everybody saw the worst parts, but I'm not going to hold one person above the other. And he's got too many people who know where the bodies are. I think the smoking gun is going to be if we ever get Janice to talk. Because let me tell you, I've heard you talk about your family and how your relationship with them. Can you imagine slapping your mama and calling her?
No, that's crazy.
And y'all still like this?
That's why Janice is built different.
Janice is built so different, and it's
so
something.
Different. I don't think Janice will ever talk, just off the strength of that. If he could slap his mama, you think the mama will ever turn around and like she would have been said something? She's never going to no.
I'm about to say, and she has all the money right now too, because I think he was able to put most of the stuff in a trust, and it's all
right. And now the children are trying to get it out of her.
Are they really?
Yeah. There was a report that came out that like they were fighting over getting like the money from it, like especially like the older boys. Oh yeah, it's like a huge thing. Now, one last thing too, I wanted to ask you: the whole situation when it comes to him getting out of getting fired by Andre and then starting Bad Boys and stuff like that. I saw some people online that were saying that like they felt like Andre kind of like groomed him and stuff like that. Now Andre's not alive, of course, to defend himself. Like, but what do you think he would have to say if he was alive?
So he went to school, the same school that Ricardo and I went. Well, we both all went to the same college.
Andre?
And, yes, he did. And thank God at the same time because his face don't even get that old. But the point is, I've heard a lot of things about Andre and a lot of the men in there. And I don't think you can groom the villain. I think that he found somebody that was really on his level. Because Diddy never, ever once sounded like a victim. I think he was groomed by Janice. I think he knew how to navigate. And I think that Andre found what he thought he could control until he realized that he made the monster bigger.
Right.
Because I don't think they ever...
He told him to get something, and then 2 seconds later, he was like, damn, that was fast.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, from this moment, I think he did that with everybody. I think that if Biggie was alive, he wouldn't have been alive for much longer. He would have fell out with everybody. I'm surprised he couldn't get Mary in for this one. This documentary...
Mary is having her feet up and her boots is resting. She's not doing no damn docuseries. Girl, that's too much drama for her.
She got alimony. She got too much alimony to pay, my guy.
Exactly.
Now, here we go. So here's a question to you. And I'm sorry, before I let you go, because they were talking about, because I did agree, not with the juror, but I agreed with Clayton, the prostitute, when he was like, people are like, why didn't he stop it when she came in? Because my thing is, if you escaping several times, apparently that wasn't the first time, and you coming back, what am I supposed to do?
The one I really don't feel bad for is Clayton. I'm sorry. Your so cooler ass man came every single time.
But he didn't.
Literally came every single time. And you took the money, and then you went about your business. Man, please.
If somebody could pay me to do that, I would. I don't even think he felt bad about it. I think he was being serious because he kept saying Cassandra.
Right.
Cassandra. Now, do you feel like he was telling the truth about lacing the baby oil? Because, listen, for y'all who don't use lube out there.
A lot of the stuff he would say is descriptive. Now, the only thing I feel like he kind of put some judge on is when he said that Diddy kicked her and said, what? You think his stuff bigger than mine? I think he wanted to be like, hey, he got the big stuff. Y'all remember that movie? You got the big ones. Oh, yeah. Like, it was giving a little bit of that. Like, I think he put a little sprinkle digger on that. Like, I just don't see him asking her that to compare in front of him. Maybe behind his back.
Unless he's like the white people with the whole cuck thing that they do. I think he might like that. And I also think he's played with Clayton separately.
Oh, yes.
I think she's with to go get a drink.
I don't think he just wants to go into that. But anyways, any final thoughts?
Yes. For y'all out there who use lube, don't be like Diddy. Astroglide is so cheap. That's so crazy to me. We all can do that.
That's crazy. Not the dissing of the Astroglide. First of all, by the way, that brand is very expensive at CVS and at Walgreens, just to put it out there, okay?
Just go to sleep, ho.
What's up, Yas?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I like how you clocked that T at the end. That was funny.
No, it is expensive. Like the big bottle, the small bottle, like you're not paying a little $5 holler. Like it's up from there. No, what do you think about the docuseries?
I was like everybody else. I was gagged that it wasn't just like a roast session. Like he really had receipts. I heard that Diddy was trying to film a documentary on his own, which I don't know if he really thought like he was finna just like get everything dropped and he was gonna be vindicated. He was gonna drop this
Right.
documentary.
That
Like-
docuseries that he was filming with the footage that 50 ended up buying from
Right.
the videographer, that was supposed to be him chronicalizing the fact that media has come and attacked him, but he came out victorious.
But yeah, backfired on him. But yeah,
Whoever that editor is that lives in Miami, please hit me up. And also, please get out of Miami.
yeah, ASAP. ASAP. Because when that's the thing I'm thinking about, like what celebrities is really gonna like stick beside Diddy when he gets out? Like what celebrities are still gonna like ride for him? Like I'm not excited, but I'm really interested to see like what the vibes are when he gets home.
Yeah. Now, what did you think? Let's start off with the whole situation with Kalina and Dawn, right? Kalina let us know very emotionally that she was in a bind, Nate, and she had to do what she had to do to get her, like her money and stuff like that. Like, how did you feel about Kalina's part in this docuseries?
That part really got me because I was a huge fan of The Last Train to Paris. Like from top to bottom, like that was I think I had to be in like maybe ninth grade. Yes, like so that really shocked me. But being a mom, like I understand Kalina, like, being desperate, like, needing help and the person that, you know, did so much for you. Like I understand like that part, like wanting to be loyal to that person, but for her to ask him for 5,000 and he couldn't do it, but yet he's still paying other people's bills and stuff. And then you ask me to write a statement for you or release a statement. I'm sorry. I don't have it in me. Like you couldn't help me with my kids, but you want me to write a statement about some stuff that you may have done.
I just
I'm
know
sorry.
whatever he did end up giving, because she put out like a social media saying that she did not see what Dawn, whatever that amount was. Hopefully, it was way more than the 5.
Yeah, no, it would have had to been for me because you need my help now, but you could help me with 5. Yeah, we gonna talk something different. But I don't know. I felt I understood her, but I still feel like low key sis is a sellout because she knew a whole lot more than what she was putting down.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just didn't like, my whole thing is the money in the statement thing is one thing. I don't like the fact that she tried to villainize Dawn. That I don't like, because Dawn was not there to defend herself. She didn't do the docuseries. It didn't even look like they reached out with 50. You should have reached out to Dawn for a statement.
Right.
Because I don't
feel like Dawn would have gave
correct
one.
me if I'm wrong, y'all in the comments. Did they say in the text if they reached out to Dawn for a statement?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Because she definitely would have gave one, I feel like. Because I heard her testimony wasn't that good. It didn't go that well.
Right. Now, let's talk Lil Rod. How do you feel about Lil Rod in this whole equation?
See, I was one of them people in the beginning that felt like he was just trying to get money. But it makes you think like how much pull Diddy had on the media at that time because they didn't emphasize him waking up in pain. Like they emphasized, oh, he was messing with Young Miami's cousin and woke up in bed with her. And all the other stuff with the other celebrities, but they didn't emphasize what he was really talking about in the documentary. So it makes you really think like how much pull Diddy still had at that time.
He had
because
on
they
the
made it
video
seem like a
when he
joke.
when he was on trial.
Yeah. So I felt bad for him, like seeing his part for sure.
Now, do you feel as if he would have still spoken out had he got his payment for the Love album?
I don't know.
That's a hard
I don't
one.
know. That's a hard one because it seemed like that's really all he wanted in the beginning was to be compensated for that. And
Which I'm
then
not mad. You like the nigga need his money. I ain't gonna lie.
right.
I don't play about my money either.
And there was somebody else too, one of Cassie's people that said the same thing, that Diddy like did her the same way. So he's
Right.
known for doing that. But yeah, I don't blame him for wanting to get his money. But I think if he would have got that and Diddy ain't give him a hard time, that he probably would have never dropped the lawsuit.
Now, where do you think G is at the moment?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably the same. Because I was thinking too, where's Miss Boomcat?
Oh, Miss Boomcat's Bookakan on tour. She don't have time to be.
Because
Listen,
she's nowhere.
L'Oreal Gibson's testimony. I mean, her part in this docuseries would have been the most dramatic. Because y'all know how L'Oreal Gibson's already dramatic. She would have been like, Diddy, put me there. Around and around.
I always wondered where she was, because I remember during the jury selection, they were asking if they knew who she was. So I was like, oh snap. Like, I wonder if she's going to be a part of
Right.
everything.
I was
But
surprised at that too.
that's
a good point.
But G, I don't know. Either G is somewhere quiet, minding his business, taken care of, or he's in the desert somewhere. I hope not, allegedly.
Hope not, right.
Right.
You know what I thought was going to happen? I remember when all the trial stuff was happening, when that story came about, I thought we were going to get like another version of the Megan Thee Stallion situation. Y'all remember when the security guard kind of like popped up out of nowhere after everything was all said and done? I thought it was going to be the same thing for G. Like he was going to pop up out of nowhere and everything was said and done.
But they paid that security guard dust, though.
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, let me shut up.
I never understood that. Like, mans
The
came
way
out the
LA
shadows.
is so small, that's all I'm gonna say. So small.
We know you don't lie.
Shout out to season 3 baddie. All right, now one thing also too, the whole situation that happened with Biggie and the funeral and the money and everything like that. Do you think the estate was handled properly?
I agree with what the last caller said. Like, the person that was doing the books literally said Diddy told him to take out certain pages in the middle after the contract was signed to, favor them. So it sounds like he was doing the work on the back end. Now, I did listen to the Breakfast Club this morning, and I don't know. I'm a little too in conspiracies. It sounds like bruh may have also known what was going on,
And
just
he don't want it
because.
talked about.
Right, because he was like, it's insulting to even think that they would allow something like that to go on. Like, I mean, it's not insulting, it's possible when we're talking about numbers and $1 billion business,
Right.
So I found that a little crazy, because it's like, how is that insulting? You want it to seem insulting, so no one really looks into it deeper.
Right. Because who knows who could have gotten a cut out of all of these arrangements that were going on.
Right,
And what
Biggie.
bothers me is the fact that he was asked to comment and he said he couldn't be bothered.
Right. Right.
And you commentating. Like, you should have said it then. Because
And
now
then-
people are paying attention to, not everybody listens to the Breakfast Club, so they don't know that, you reached out.
And then it's like, you could have just saved that statement, because you said a whole bunch of nothing. Like, you just said, oh no, that didn't happen, with no receipts, because no disrespect, because I know she's passed, but I'm pretty sure Miss Wallace had no idea what she's looking at. Like, she's probably you probably pointing to her, oh, this is that. I checked it twice. I looked into that. Everything's good. And she's probably taking your word for it. The whole time you got like a little extra bonus on the side, because you closing your eyes to certain things, Like, so I believe the guy from the documentary. Like, he has no reason to lie. This man done been homeless. He done lost everything. He done been assaulted. He has no reason to lie at all.
Right. Now, one last question. When Diddy gets out, what do you think is going to go down?
Oof. I know for sure he's going to drop something, because I just don't see that arrogance leaving him. Like, because he's in jail right now. It's no telling how popular he is in jail right now. Like,
He's going to drop an album called Hate.
Yes, he's going to drop an album. He's going to probably do a whole podcast. It's going to be a mess. I don't know if you saw his son saying something about he was going to be getting out around the holidays. he could just be delusional, but I did see that.
The way Miami would be lit up something nasty, I don't think y'all understand.
If he gets out for New Year's, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Which I don't think is true because, like, I remember the appeals that he tried multiple times were failed. So I don't believe that at all. I don't know why the Sun's saying that. If that does happen, that would be the biggest shock to end the year. I'll say that much.
Yeah, they're still trying to get that pardon situation. Yeah.
I do feel like Donald will give it to him.
I think so too.
100%. He's gonna
He's gonna have to. He's gonna really have to.
He's going to give it to him. He's going to give it to him for an allegiance. Donald still has 3 years left in his term. For those 3 years, he's going to have to win us over. So to win
Black
us
people.
over, he's going to have somebody who's championing him, who's one of us, to back him up. So I do think he's going to give him that pardon, 100%.
Yeah, because when they asked him about it,
when the Epstein files release, like fully.
Oh yeah.
To distract it. It's gonna be a whole thing. Any final thoughts?
I was gonna say because the president is very messy because when they asked him about it, he was like, I don't know. He said a lot of bad things about me. like you might want to change those comments if you want my help.
Right.
But final thoughts. It was one I wanted to say. It's just, to me, like, I can't believe, like, I mean, it's like we knew all this time that bro was a little crazy, like the whole cheesecake thing and how he was on Making the Band, but to like really see all this happen, it's like a Boondock special. Like, it's really, really crazy to see. But I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that 50 Cent drops another part, but we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like we need a part 2 50 Cent. I mean,
yes.
It was so good. It was so good. Because, when you go into something thinking it's going to be bad in book, and then it's like the complete opposite. That's how it was.
I think everybody is gagged. Like, I think even the white people starting to watch it too, because I really was thinking it was going to be like a little, no shade to BET.
Like a big key session. Like good niggas talking crap about him and people that work with him maybe one time in the studio, saying, oh, he made me feel weird. Like, but it was legit people. So
yeah, I was thinking it would be like the whole Terrence Howard like interview, like type stuff like that. Like people like just cracking on him. But no, like he really, really had tea and he had receipts. Like I believed everything I seen in there.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you, Social Content, guys.
Thank you.
Night. All right, we heading out for YouTube. Y'all, thank y'all so much for sticking around. Okay, make sure y'all hit that like button. Stay tuned for more content. Bye.